Thanks so much for being with us here on Atlanta News First Plus. I'm Joy Lim Nakran. Taking a look now at some of the top stories that we're following right now. Police in Gwinnett County say that they have arrested, or busted, I should say, an organized crime group. What they say is an organized crime group, and they say that this group is responsible for a number of costly car break-ins. Atlanta News First Don Shipman is with the First Alert Breaking News Tracker at the Gwinnett County Police Department with a warning from police.
Gwinnett County Police say they're responsible for nearly 500 car break-ins, but not just here in Gwinnett County. They say their crimes filtered into other parts of the state, including Metro Atlanta. They are urging you to lock your car doors. 7 people in all being charged. You can take a look and see them on your screen right here. And police say that 2 of them are still on the run. Gwinnett County Police say that these men are responsible for breaking into and/or stealing nearly 500 cars all over the county. Detectives using surveillance video and license plate readers to track them down. Police say over time, they would often use those stolen vehicles to commit even more crimes elsewhere.
They wanted the stolen cars because they could travel from one crime scene to another and then later ditch the car and get away without anyone knowing who they were.
So 7 people being charged, 2 of them still on the run. I have their pictures posted on my social media right now at Facebook and Threads, also posted inside our app at atlantanewsfirst.com. And police say that if you see them, to call them. We're in Gwinnett County. Don Shipman, Atlanta News First.
Thanks so much to Don for that report. Okay, let's talk about recovery now from the massive water main break in Atlanta. And businesses still struggling to recover. There is some relief for some small businesses, of course, and they're trying to bounce back after the worst water main break, one of the worst water main breaks Atlanta has seen in recent years. Atlanta News First reporter Rebecca Schramm tells us it'll be challenging for some to get back to normal.
There are 2 popular spots here at the intersection where the water main break happened. One of them reopened yesterday, but over here it's a whole different story. They've got a long way to go because the ruptured line did way more than knock out the water supply for a while. Look at this cell phone video from last weekend. Something like 100,000 gallons of water from right outside the door of the 11th Street pub flooded the place. The mayor says that he is pushing for a plan to reimburse affected businesses as much as $5 million. City Council will vote on that later this month. Across the street at the Steamhouse Lounge, the owner didn't have any physical damage, so he finally reopened for lunch yesterday after getting the all clear that the water is safe to consume. People who live and work around here are glad to see that one of these 2 most affected hangouts have reopened.
It's just a good vibe after work, so just waiting for this place to open back up, so we'll see when that happens.
We've ripped out most of the inside. We still have to go down in the kitchen and finish that up. And then at that point we'll be able to assess what the damages are and make sure that we have all the remediation done and then build it back up.
And as for when the 11th Street pub might reopen, he says he has no idea. They still have a lot of work ahead. In Midtown, Rebecca Schramm, Atlanta News First.
And of course, we're going to continue to follow that. Well, okay, let's talk about the latest in the Susana Morales trial. So a detective fighting to get words out through tearful testimony, really stunning in a Gwinnett County courtroom. And again, this is about the murder of Susana Morales. She was just a teenager. This is all in the trial of Miles Bryant. He is the man who's accused of kidnapping and killing the 16-year-old Susana Morales. Body camera video from the detective who discovered her remains was shown in court yesterday. Investigators say Miles Bryant, a former Doraville police officer, killed the 16-year-old Gwinnett County teen and then dumped her body. Matthew Gilbert testified that he was out riding along a trail when he found human remains. Gilbert says that he then called 911 and he waited about 25 minutes for police to arrive. Bryant faces multiple charges, including malice murder, felony murder, and kidnapping. My colleague Chelsea Beinfor has a closer look at what happened in court yesterday.
I felt that it was my duty to try to find her because I know that feeling of being a parent and very worried about your child.
On Thursday, testimony got emotional for some of the Gwinnett County detectives who helped search for 16-year-old Susana Morales.
I'm very passionate about my job, and I do care about, making sure that, we find these children when something like that happens.
Morales vanished in July of 2022 after leaving a friend's apartment complex in Norcross, the same one where the defendant, Miles Bryant, lived. Detectives also testified that cell phone data from a location-sharing app indicated something suspicious about the night Susana went missing.
The Life 360 records showed that Susana was leaving the apartment complex that she was in, walking towards her home, and then all of a sudden she changed directions in the opposite direction, going down the road at about 40 miles per hour, and there was a crash alert to indicate a suspected vehicle crash.
Susana's friend, Esmeralda Castillo, said on the stand that she went to the crash location that night, but didn't see her friend, a car crash, or Susana's phone. The prosecution implied it could have been thrown from a moving car. Friends and law enforcement continued searching for Susana for the next 7 months until a random citizen off-roading in the woods near Highway 316 stumbled upon human remains.
Specifically, I found a human skull. There were bones scattered throughout the woods.
Detectives showed the jury body camera footage from the day they recovered Susana's remains, later identified through dental records. They also found a gun at the scene, registered to Miles Bryant, which he had reported stolen.
Chelsea Bime for Atlanta News First.
We're going to keep following that story, of course. Okay, let's talk about our St. Jude Dream Home giveaway. Look at that gorgeous home in Cumming, Georgia, and you can win it for just $100. And of course, all the proceeds go to support St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, finding cures, saving lives. But this is the beautiful home in Cumming. And Atlanta News First Tracy Hutchins toured the Dream Home with comedian George Wallace, who pulled out some cold facts.
Here in Cumming, we're at the 2024 St. Jude Dream Home. Guess who I found? George Wallace?
I'm just driving around. What's going on here?
Oh, George, now we know that you know style and you know classics, and that's why we wanted to bring you to the Dream Home.
This is the Dream Home, and I already heard about it. St. Jude's Research Hospital, right? Mm-hmm. For $100, you can win this beautiful house for $100.
You got it. You got tickets.
Does not want $100. You can win this whole beautiful home.
Yeah.
Okay, that's one ticket.
Okay.
2 tickets. 3 tickets. 4 tickets.
You came in stacked,
5
George.
tickets.
Look at that.
Okay, how about that?
You still got some more left.
But that's fine. I got to pay my water bill.
Okay.
Listen, but look at this beautiful home here, and you can win this.
You can win this. You want to see more?
Atlanta, you can win this house for St. Jude's Hospital, Research Hospital. We got to do this. Let's see more.
Let's see more. Would you cook in this kitchen?
I might cook a hot dog. But when my family comes over, they like to cook. You cannot beat this. Look at that. That's awesome.
I know. This is the microwave. This Bosch microwave right here.
But that's wonderful, though. That is wonderful. You just tap it, and the microwave opens.
Look at that.
Well, fan me with a brick. Is that nice or what? Atlanta, you have a choice. You got a chance. You got a chance for a blessing for $100. You can win a whole house.
With everything.
With everything. The lights are on. The electricity already on. Can you beat that?
Can't beat it.
All right, so if you want to enter to win that beautiful dream home, go to atlantanewsfirst.com/dreamhome with all the information for you to enter and all the other prizes available. All right, let's turn things over to First Alert Meteorologist Rodney Harris. It is a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It is indeed, Joy. Happy Friday to you, everybody. Look at the mostly sunny skies that we have out there right now. Lower humidity will come later on today. That's not happening right now, but we promise it will happen before the end of the day. So lunchtime, 83 degrees, 86 at 3 o'clock, 86 at 6 o'clock, and 78 if you were headed out to dinner this evening. There's that moisture map. So that orange represents the high humidity right now. But as that green filters in later on today, that represents drier air that's moving in, so that will feel much better on your skin later on this afternoon. Same story for Saturday, mostly sunny, 89, it's hot, but low humidity. The humidity is back on Sunday, so very humid, 93 degrees. It'll also feel super hot on your skin. And then next week, we have at least a chance of rain just about every day. Those are summertime storms. No First Alert weather days. Happy Friday, everybody. Make it a great weekend, and until next time, we'll see you soon.